Did you have any troubles or like kind of trial and error in terms of transitioning your fan base over from mainly streaming platforms to the crypto side, in terms of the music NFTs? Because having people go from just listening to your music on Spotify to actually having to get Ethereum, go through the whole process to be able to purchase your music NFTs. Did you have any sort of issue there converting a lot of your fan base?
So the thing is that with music NFTs, the whole point is it shouldn't change anything for the listener who's just wanting to listen to the music casually. So anyone who's not interested in NFTs or isn't interested in learning about this and owning a piece of the music via purchasing it isn't going to learn about this. So I think that I have spent a lot of time trying to onboard people. I've onboarded thousands of people to the space. However, I think it's important to note that it doesn't change anything for the listener who's in Web 2 and streaming. I still release everything on streaming. That is the most important piece to me. The music itself is the marketing plan for the product, which is the NFT, right? So the music should be out there for people to stream so that it can get popular and hit charts and be available on YouTube. And all of that content is helping to further monetize the NFT by promoting your brand. So the NFT has to offer something more than just a listening experience, right? Because the listening experience should be easy and free. And even with music NFTs, you can just listen to the NFT without owning it too. So most of what's happening here is not about paying to listen to the music in Web3. And what I always say to artists looking at the space, thinking about whether or not to come in, a lot of artists are wondering, well, maybe my fans won't get this. What is important to realize is that there's a million or $1 billion opportunity here without onboarding any one of your fans, right? And that's not to downplay the value of trying to onboard your fan base. It's just the point is this is a brand new and different market, right? So if I wanted to sell my music in a different country, let's say Europe, right? I
Sure.
might repackage it a little bit. I might change some things about the delivery process and shipping process. And I might have to do some different type of marketing to sell my music in Europe, right? I might have to go tour there, do stuff like that. But I'm not going to get all of my fans. I'm not trying to tell all of my fans to move to Europe, right? What I'm trying to do is bring my brand to Europe through my music, right? And give it to a new market. So what we need artists to realize is that the metaverse and Web3 is a completely new territory for your music. You might need to repackage it as an NFT. You're going to need to learn a couple things about how to release it as an NFT and repackage the content. But then you are taking your music to a brand new market where people have not heard you before, but there's people who are active in that market and buy music. So while it's important to onboard your fans, I think it's a lot more like taking your music to Europe, but Europe is the metaverse, right? And so you need to take your music to the metaverse and start marketing it in the metaverse in a way that makes sense. Do metaverse concerts, go on Twitter spaces and talk to NFT collectors, right? Find the people that are actually active in this market already and get them to be interested in your brand and your music. So it's a lot more like that rather than focusing on onboarding your fan base. The most successful music NFT artists I've seen are getting 90% of their sales from the NFT community and people that already do NFTs, right? Onboarding is just a smaller piece of it. And it's more about taking your brand to the NFT space. If you have a really strong brand that everyone knows, then everybody who wants and has NFTs is going to want to buy in, right? That's what works best. So it's really about taking your brand to the NFT space. You don't have to be a big artist. You can be a small upcoming artist who just pushes really hard on connecting with the NFT people, and you can be very successful doing that. So that's what's cool about NFTs. You don't need a million followers. You just need to put in the work within the community to find the people that are actually buying NFTs.